the newest Wicked Edge WE20. We actually got this sent to us and we're gonna talk about it right now. Now, this one takes the cake as in the easiest portable version of sharpener out there. Now, quick note, this is a prototype. The one that they're unleashing for the market for y'all to buy is actually way better. But still, even though this one being a prototype, it's actually pretty exciting with all the features that they put onto this. I believe it's way better than most of the traditional field sharpeners that you carry around right now. Now let's come in closer and actually take a look at this. So what I like about this sharpener is it's like a guided system along with a whetstone all in one compact package. Now, what this actually does is you're gonna open up your knife and you're gonna place it inside of here as you sharpen your knife. Now, this has a 15, 17, 20, and 25 degree angle. Now, a lot of people always say, how do you use a whetstone and keep that consistent angle? This kind of conquers that for you. You're able to get a consistent flow all the way through this whole thing. One side, other side. You're gonna be able to sharpen your knife a lot faster, and it's gonna be a lot more consistent. Another cool feature is you can take this thing off. You'll actually be able to place it underneath your sharpener. So that way it's out of the way and you're not gonna have to worry about accidentally breaking off one of these little wings. Now it's out of the way and you can store it in your bag or something. That's cool. Another cool thing is this is gonna be able to flip. Now this is the WE20, so it's just magnets holding it in place. But actually on the WE26, it's gonna be able to rotate with the rotator device. Or the little knob thing that you see right there. And then of course they do put a piece of leather down here at the bottom. So how do you actually use the sharpener? Super simple. You're just gonna place the heel of your knife, slice right through. Super easy, straightforward concept. Now it's pretty similar to how some people actually use a whetstone or diamond stone or oil stone. You're just gonna be slicing through. Now, one of the things that determines how sharp your knife edge can get is how consistent of an angle you're gonna be holding. That's why a lot of people have trouble with using a whetstone, is because you're constantly having to memorize or hold this exact position every single time. That's where this comes into play, and it's actually taking all that and just putting it in one simple slice motion. And then you'll be able to have a consistent angle every single time because of this. Now, whether you're going for a 15, 17, or 25 degree angle, you're able to switch through and just place that on there, depending on what type of knife you're actually sharpening. Then once you're all done with that, you got your leather down here at the bottom to actually clean up the edge. Leather is extremely important for your knives too, because to be able to get that razor sharp, nice edge that everyone's always looking for, you need a piece of leather to actually remove / straighten out those little tiny micro burrs. And yes, it does work with a little bit fatter style blades. Same exact thing. You're just gonna place your knife in there and just slice right through. That's what's cool about this, because you'll be able to get a nice sharp edge pretty quickly. So we talked about some of the sliding guides. Now they're gonna have the 15, 17, and 25. But if you get the WE20 or WE26, the standard slide that comes with it is gonna be a 20 degree angle. Now the WE20, whenever you want to switch to the ceramic rod, you're just gonna pop it off and flip it over. Now I do like the Pro a little bit more, a lot more, because of how it can rotate. That's gonna be a lot more convenient just because you don't have to pull this thing off every single time just to be able to flip it over to get that little bit smoother action. I know I keep constantly going over this, that this slide is gonna be a big game changer because of the precision that you're gonna be able to get. Now there's a lot on the market that are just, it has a somewhat of a guide at the back and you're gonna set it on there, but then it's up to you to keep that consistent all the way through, no matter what side. But that's like such an ingenious idea that it's so simple and so, why didn't anyone else do this before kind of situation that, hey, this actually makes a lot of sense and hey, this is gonna work out really good. Now, as for price, so this model, the WE20, is gonna be about $40-ish, right around that price range, which is pretty good. And then if you jump up to the WE26, the Pro version, Not this one, I just pointed at it because it fell. Pro version was gonna be about 160-ish. Now, that one's gonna be the rotator, dupe. Nice body. And they both do come with a 500 grit diamond stone. I'm gonna have to actually get me an official model. I'm gonna have to go and buy one from the Kickstarter because I wanna see the differences from this one and the one that they're gonna be producing for everyone else to purchase. Now, on another note, I know you're like, dang, he's trying to sell this. I'm not. This is just an ingenious idea. Because having this slide, do you know how many comments I've been getting about how do you keep a consistent angle with this guy? Which I don't know. It's just, you do it. You just hold it in place. Now, that's not a good answer for anyone ever because I don't know how to hold it in place consistently. But this gives you a solution to constantly keep it in place for the price of only like $40. But I can't believe that Wicked Edge reached out and wanted to send me a sharpener to check out. I'm excited that I was able to test it out and examine this and kind of go through all the features with y'all. One of the first to touch the brand new sharpener. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and follow the channel so that way we can keep testing out other brand new sharpeners. But yeah, for me, if you're going with a portable, easy to use, straightforward sharpener system, this is probably gonna be it, especially if you're just like, I just need to quickly touch up my knife edge. I don't wanna spend $100 or $1,000 or however much I've been spending on sharpeners. This is just gonna be your quickest, easiest, straightforward design by Wicked Edge. Thanks for watching.